if we're gonna win, I don't know about first place. From what I've heard, the top three are really good, but hopefully we can get a better place this year.
We're gonna win, 100%. I believe in us. Okay, we are making great progress, like Matt said, and I feel like we're gonna win.
I don't know about nationals, potentially regionals. I mean, I feel like, well, from what I've heard, we're getting a better start to the RV because we got the design sooner. So maybe shoot for regionals, first place regionals, but nationals, there's a lot of great teams out there with a lot of really interesting designs.
Winning, I think we have good odds to do well. I don't really know about winning. It's my first year here, so I have no clue what the competition is like. But seeing the progress we've made, I mean, I have some faith that we'll get somewhat far in the competition. We're going to nationals.
On us winning this year?
Yes.
It's going to happen. I mean, it's not really an opinion, it's more of a fact. You know what I mean?
In terms of these skids, this is where we would have the bottom brace for the skids. They would branch up and off, and also be coming down perpendicular to the ground. If it was horizontal, it would look kind of like this, and if this was a tube, it would look sort of like this, straighter, and branching onto that. Manipulators would generally be on the side here, which is, for reference, this is the front, and it would be placed here, and possibly another manipulator over here, just on the opposite sides, so that we could have access to multiple angles and views.
Okay, so you were saying that the rotating thrusters will counteract some of that weight, but if they're constantly having to counteract that weight, then why have them rotating in the first place?
I gotcha. Well, that's where good manipulator design comes in, to reduce as much weight as possible, but also a possibility of a second manipulator or second object thing that we can put on the other side to counteract that weight, which would not only help in reducing the offset balance of manipulating weight here, but also to help accomplish a task that we would need to accomplish over here, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah, that does make sense. I'm still seeing the issue with having to have weight on this side too. Because if there's only weight on that side, it could probably easily tip if all of the weight is on a central point and it's not evenly distributed.
Would you try and rotate around an axis?
What do you mean? Rotate around the axis?
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble visualizing how the thruster vectors are going to work. But if you have weight, I think what he's saying is if you have weight in here, and then you try and move with one of the other thrusters, wouldn't it want to go like
Yeah,
that?
so you would have to have weight on the other sides to stabilize.
Which would just make it heavy.
Yeah, which just make it heavy.
I think.
Even if you have the rotating thrusters.
You're rotating on the most unstable axis, and then you'd also have the most lightweight axis also in motion. You'd start rotating on the intermediate axis,
I got it.
which would create unstable
Sophia,
motion.
could you just mount it on the center of the tube, off the front of the tube?
That is a good possibility that I had not thought of before, thank you.
Wouldn't you?
But
Yeah, but then where would the
it would be
penetrators
obstructed
and
by
the
It would also be
thrusters.
obstructed by thrusters.
Instead of using image recognition software. Because, I mean, it's going to take more time, obviously, to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if we use image rec, I mean, we basically have to have, if you see any part of white inside of this square, you have to count it. I don't know how efficiently we'd be able to make that determination.
I can challenge myself. I bet I can write a program that can do that.
I imagine you can.
In 15 lines.
15 lines.
Yeah, let me see the code. You don't have that commented out or anything, right?
No, the only thing I commented out was the mag.
Right, now, in that chip though, is the magnetometer part of the accelerometer chip?
No, it's a separate thing. The accelerometer and the gyroscope sensor are combined into one.
This is your 80-20, right? That's,
Yeah.
This right here is this. And then this is your bottom one. Okay, that's nice.
The board hates us.
Okay. Okay. So there's your two pieces of 80-20.
Yeah.
And then you have your L bracket, and it just goes like there, like in between the top and bottom pieces.
Yeah.
And then you just have one of those like flat plate type attaching pieces that just like goes there. And you can use those, you know, the little slider things that go into the 80-20. You just use one of those, attach it there, and then you can just drill a hole in the L bracket.